periodization, the planned manipulation of training variables like loads, sets, reps, in order to prevent the onset of overtraining syndrome, basically injuries. All right, so since you're here, you know I'm Fritz, the crazy runner. Not because I run crazy, but because the doctors say I'm crazy. So, periodization is very important in training. I learned that because I got injured really bad once. It took 2 years to come back, and I'm still not fully back. Excuse me. I was running a 1:30 half marathon, and I was running every day, like 1 hour 30 marathon. It's like 4:15 in kilometers, and 4 minutes 15 a kilometer. I'll get you that in miles. Anyways, so periodization. What it is you're trying to avoid getting injured. Runners get injured a lot, then it comes out of your training. Now, if you only have a certain block in order to train for a race and you get injured, that screws up the whole thing. Plus, you might never even attain your goal just because of that injury. And it could be a stupid injury like, I don't know, like whatever, like muscle strain, regular cramps, whatever. So what it is that, let's say you have a block. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to be a professional weightlifter. Let's say you want to do deadlifts. Now the world record right now is 501 by some Bjorgensen. I think he's from Iceland. 501 kilo deadlift. So that's the world record. You want to do that? Okay. So you could obviously do it because no human is limited. You could do whatever you want. You could literally train to do whatever you want. You could do anything. So, okay, so are you going to go there the first day? I know this is going to sound stupid, but you're going to get it. You're going to go out there the first day, and then you're going to say, okay, let me try to lift a 501. That's like retarded. So you obviously have to start out by lifting less. But not just that. First, you have to start out by learning how to lift a bar. Then you got to find out how much you're able to lift. Then you have to start doing certain amount of reps at the beginning. And then you're supposed to grow your muscle, and then you're supposed to do less. So it's in the periodization is like you're gonna do linear. So there's two types. There's linear and there's undulating. So you don't have to be a genius. So linear is you increase your weight slowly but surely, and you make your muscles get accustomed to that weight, and then you go up, and then you go up, and then you put more weight, and then you go up, and then you make your muscles get accustomed to that weight, and then you go up. And then you go up. That's linear. Linear. One line. Up. Undulating is a little bit of what I do. Undulating is you're going to stress your body, and then you're going to have your body recover, and you're going to have it get used to that weight a little bit, and then you're going to go less. So, and then you go up again, and you go past your first point, and then you go, you rest, and then you go down again, and then you go up again. So it's like a wavy. It's undulating, like the chips. I wish I could eat more chips, those Ruffles or whatever, the undulated chips. I like those chips. Anyways, so what I'm doing right now, as you know, I'm beginning of a cycle. I got my race in September. Today's the 16th or something. It's Sunday the 16th. And so what I did was, at the beginning of my training schedule, because I'm really trying to dial it in this time, at the beginning of my training schedule, I pumped myself full of protein. I did a lot of weights. I gained 30 pounds. Like I mentioned in the last video how fat I am. You can see it. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I'm supposed to be a runner. But I gained 30 pounds. There's some weight and there's some fat. Now my body, I feel it when I run. So, but I'm using the fat as energy, and I got the muscles underneath. So my body is really heavy, and it's trying to catch up. Like, it's really tough for me to run. So my body's trying to run and catch up to that weight. So it's getting stronger to move this weight. But as my training cycle goes along, I'm getting lighter and my muscles are getting stronger. So I'm gonna like catch a point where then my muscles are stronger than the weight. So what I'm doing, like I mentioned, so right now I'm doing 3 weeks of muscle training and 3 weeks of hill training and 3 weeks of I got weights. I'm doing squats. I'm doing stuff like that, which is getting me bigger. And I'm eating a lot of protein. I'm getting bigger. I'm getting heavier. It's ridiculous. It kills me when I run, but it's in order for after the 3rd week that my muscles are strong. Now I'm slowing down too. As would you, because your muscles are getting bigger and your body doesn't know how to use those muscles yet in order to turn that muscle into speed. Your body just has those muscles fresh. So there's no muscle memory because the muscles weren't there before. So what you got to do is what I'm doing, not you. You could do whatever you want. You could go look up periodization. You could go do whatever you want. But what you got to do is, what I'm doing is, I'm packing my body with weights at the beginning of this training cycle. So I got heavy. But my body is really slow. And then I'm gonna pack it with weight, and then I'm gonna start training my muscle to use that to get speed. So I'll have 3 weeks really hard, 1 week not so hard. Then I'm gonna start blasting the speed. And then that speed will train that muscle in order to give me speed. So then there'll be a point after 3 weeks of speed training where everything is working like synchronicity. Everything is synchronized. Your muscles and your speed, everything's working. I should be fast there. So that gives me a new plateau. Then I'm going to do it again. So it's sort of like undulating because I'm going to do 3 weeks of heavy lifting. I'm going to get fat, and then I'm going to teach my muscle how to use that. And then within that training cycle, I also go harder, and then I have my 1 week off, let my body, not off, but let my body relax, and then I'm going to do the speed, and then I'm going to let my body relax, and then I'm going to go maybe 1 or 2 weeks just using that speed, just keeping the muscle, knowing how to use that muscle in order to get that speed. And then I'm going to do it again. And then that second time that I do it, I'll grab that muscle and grab that speed, and I'm going to match that, and then I'm going to use that speed, and I'm going to go all the way to the finish line in September at UTMB. I think I'm going to run UTMB again in September on the 22nd. So we're going to do that 100K together. And so that's periodization. So figure out what you want to do. Figure out your training block. Then you got to figure out what you want. So last year I was basically just trying to get miles in. So I didn't really need anything. I didn't really think, I just wanted to finish the race. And it was my first 100K. And so, but this year, now I know that I can run the 100K, because I ran 120, because I got lost, but whatever, we'll talk about that another time. I'm a retard. So you take your training block and you say, okay, I need to get here at like this. So then you blast your body here in this thing, and then you blast your body there, then you let it relax, and then you blast your body, and you let it relax. Don't blast it too hard. Don't up your miles like a mental case. You know, you have to be like smart about it. Like, some people's bodies are stronger than others. So you have to know your body. You have to relax when you have to relax. Once you start getting something hurting, a niggle, you got to relax it. You got to stretch it. You got to make sure that everything's okay, and you got to rest it. Because if you don't rest it, you're done. You're going to get hurt, and it might be an injury that will take you out of running forever. So periodization. You got it? Linear. You just increase like that weightlifter guy. 501 Iceland. So the guy, you give him more weight, and he got up to the 501. One day he popped it up. That's linear. Undulating. So you're gonna go with your body. You're gonna stress your body, and then you're gonna let it rest for a while. Let your body recover a little bit, and then stress your body. So it's actually in undulating. It's more stress undulating, but you have to let it recover. So you got to give it the time to recover, and then you stress it again. Whereas linear, I would suppose, I'm not a professional at linear, but at linear, I would suppose it's gradually. like a little bit at a time. Let your body accustom. So the undulating, it's blast and then relax, blast and then relax, blast and then relax to get to your aim. All right. So Fritz the crazy runner, as you can see, I'm crazy. Well, I'm not crazy. Well, I am. But whatever. All right. Be crazy.